Hey, besties. Let's throw some shade, honey. You ready to get into it? So the ladies are back from London, and yes, Shannon left the restaurant in London, all while the servers are singing happy birthday to her. Remember, she was outside, didn't hear any of it, didn't even get to see her cake. Honey, Shannon went back to the hotel, packed up her stuff, and she left. Okay, she left. Baby girl was like, I'm gone. I am sick of this. It's been 4 or 5 days of nonstop just getting mauled at like a wolf. Tamara, every day she just get up and choose violence every day. So, honey, Shannon left, booked her a new flight, separate flight. She was out, left, went back to OC by herself. Okay, ciao. Well, hey, besties. Welcome to Behind the Shade, honey. Let's throw some shade and get into this season finale of the Real Housewives of Espresso Martinis, honey. I don't never have to see another glass of an espresso martini, especially after I tried one in Vegas 2 weeks ago, and it was like, ooh. Waitress, hi, can you please give me something else? This was gross. But nonetheless, besties, we are wrapping up season 18 of The Real Housewives of Orange County. This is episode 17, Unfinished Business. And the title, reminds me of the EPMD album back in the 80s. That was the name of their album. The title, I don't even know if I thought to change it. It was so good. But let's rate this week's episode. Baby, you know it's a 10 for me because anytime I come home from a long day, hard day at work, not a hard day, but a long day, and I can sit up and write notes as I review the show, it's good. It's a good. This was a great season, and this was a great season. So let's rate instead of the episode. Let's rate the season, besties. What do you think? This is the season finale. It went off with a bang. I am I'm excited to see the reunion, and I'm really not a reunion girl, like I told you from somebody else's one other show, because reunions are just kind of. I think I said it with Dubai. Reunions are just eh, eh. And I hope we're not doing 3 parts. We only need 2. We don't need 3. Let's go and wrap this up because it was a long season, but it was good. Don't forget to hit the like button coming on into the video. Thanks for your support. Please subscribe to the channel because it helps me. Free and easy way to help me and the community of content creators because it'll help you be exposed to others. But thank you in advance for supporting my channel. Now let's get into it, honey. So Emily and Gina, they go axe throwing, and Jen comes later and Shannon comes after her. And so they're just talking. And so Gina is telling Emily, like, she can move on with Shannon because Shannon is working on herself and she apologized for whatever part she had with the Travis and the ex-wife mess, right? But Tamara brought it up, trying to start some mess, and ugh. So then Jen comes, and honey, she has this big old rocky rock on her finger, honey. I was like, now, Ryan, how much did that ring cost? Because looking at Louis on Love After Lockup, going through all that with that little 2-carat ring. Now, granted, it was nice, but this thing that Ryan got, Jen, OMG, honey. But we do know that he had a mysterious amount of money in his account, like $16 million. Well, honey, he just spent about one of those millions on that ring. I'm surprised the girl didn't have her arm in a sling to hold that hand up because the ring looks huge. It was bomb. It was bomb. So Jen and Ryan went to the Bahamas as soon as she got back from London, and he proposed to her on the beach. And of course, she said yes. So, of course, shady best friends in their confessionals. Emily is like, I see red flags. And Gina's like, instead of that big old ring, he could have paid for her rent. The back rent she owes one of Gina's connections, the landlord, the house she got her. She was like, he could have paid for that. And I'm like, well, Gina, he didn't pay that already? Are you sure? Have you talked to the lady? Or is she not talking to you either? Because, sometimes you be like, you know what? No, you didn't bring that girl over here and not pay me no rent. So, anyway, so now Katie and Alexis, they took Jen out for dinner and they discussed throwing her and Ryan an engagement party. And the theme will be dorky bridesmaids dresses. And I thought that was fun and cute, but who thinks that they have a dorky dress in their closet? Like, if I was invited, I'm not going to buy no dress because I don't even have any of the bridesmaids dresses that I own. So I don't know. I just would have wore something and made it work. So anyway, they didn't invite me back to them. So now I'm going, but wait a minute, production, where is the flashback of Ashley? Not who is Ashley? that's that's tomorrow. Where is the flashback of Alexis talking to the girls after she put them out her house? We needed to see an apology. Just a little flashback, that's all. Cause last we saw you put Katie and Jen out your house. So now Jen tells them that she's supposed to meet with Tamara because Tamara wants to show her all the proof of the information that will turn her against Shannon. And Jen is just doesn't she don't want to meet up with Tamara. So she's like, I think I'm gonna tell her that I changed my mind about meeting up, and she hopes that Tamara joins her at her engagement party. Um, and maybe, in hopes that they will move forward eventually, but just not now. And I'm thinking, Jen, why do you even want her at your party? Because you want people who are happy for you. And it's not just your party, Jen, it's you and Ryan. It's yours and Ryan's party. You do not want Tamara at your engagement party. But maybe this is just like kind of like putting it in her face, like, hand. But I'm just thinking you would have had better power with her hearing about it. But I don't know because she's friends with. It's a cast show. She had to come. I keep forgetting the baby. So y'all know what's up. So Alexis visits Tamara at her house. Oh, brother. So while Tamara was in London, I guess she talked to Alexis, and Alexis was at a jewelry store, and she was like, "You're ring shopping? Are you engaged?" They went ring shopping, and Alexis feels like her engagement is coming soon. So in her confessional, there's Mr. I don't want to be on the show. I don't want to be a part of the public. I don't want people to believe the lies about me. No one even cares, Johnny J. We don't care. So in their confessional, Johnny J is talking all this. I don't even like when he talks, it's just like peanuts. Womp, 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 womp. So he says, he loves Alexis and they will be together forever. Sounds like a bunch of crap to me because who even talks like that at that big age? And it's just, anyway, whatever. So then production flashes back to last year of him saying pretty much the same thing about Shannon. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, knock it off. So Alexis tells her she's throwing Jen an engagement party, and Tamara says, "Oh, well, thanks to Shannon, like her and Jen are in a terrible place now." Girl, no accountability, of course. So Tamara has the whole text thread between her and Shannon because she swears Shannon only showed Jen a part of what she said in the text. And so Shannon, Shannon, she wants to show Jen the proof in the text where Shannon was asking Tamara, does she know anyone that could do a background check on Ryan? So at Gina's, wait, did I go into the? Okay, so there was a segment. I think it was right at this point. I didn't even write it down, but let's go get into it. So there was a cute little segment of the mothers parenting and having time with their children. And it was just four of them because a few of them have, Emily and Gina have younger kids. So it was a portion of the show where Heather's talking to her son. I'm not going in a row because I don't really remember how it started. Oh yeah, it was Jen and her son, the one who wanted to move in with his father into the one bedroom apartment because he didn't want to be at the big castle at Ryan's castle. So clearly, he has decided that he's going to get his GED and he's going to go into the Marines. And so she's just talking to him, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like trying to relate to him, like, I didn't like school either. I wasn't good at it. Okay. Then Heather's talking to her son. He's 19. He chose not to go to college. It wasn't for him, but he did get his real estate license and he just sold his first home. And I'm sure Heather helped, because, remember the thing was Gina was trying to get cool with Heather for her connections. Well, we know if Heather has a connection, she gonna hook up her son, right? So he sold his first house. He's excited. He's 19. If he's in Beverly Hills or Orange County, he made a pretty penny going to college. I doubt if he does that, but he says, I think he was like, he may go or whatever. And she's like, I'm proud of you. Do your thing. Then Tamara's at home with her daughter, the one that talks to her. And she's been producing music and it sounded pretty good. And so Tamara's like, well, yeah, go to college too. Because she said, when I had you, but she had her first son, which was Ryan. She said she was doing nails because she was a young mom. I don't even know. Was she a teenager, like 18, 19? So she said she was doing nails. So yeah, pretty much encouraging her, keep doing your producing, do your music, but still go to school. And was there another? Oh, I don't remember, y'all. It was, I guess that was it. It was Heather, Jen. Oh, Katie and her old messy daughter. So Messy daughter finally got her name changed to her stepfather. So wait a minute, she just changed her name. So I guess, oh yeah, she's an adult, so he doesn't have to adopt her because she's 18. Okay, so she changed her name. And she made a reference to say that her dad, her biological father, well, he has another daughter, so he can just be a father to her because she jumped ship. But we all know the daddy jumped ship first. So she is Katie's husband's official. It's official. That's his daughter. She changed her name to his. Good going, good going. So we get back to Gina at the house with Travis. And Travis is telling her how he doesn't like where their relationship is. Well, buddy, your last relationship wasn't good either. You didn't like where that is either. And it's causing this one to have some, it's causing this one to fall apart. So he tells Gina he is sad, honey, and he is unhappy. Okay, brother, we get it. We get it. But, dude, this is a lot of drama. And, it is what it is. So Gina's crying because she doesn't want to be like this for a long time. But, Travis's ex-wife is just doing all the things to be disgruntled. I think I heard there may be some abuse problem going on. She's just doing all, she probably don't want to be divorced. She's just being evil. And so Gina just doesn't want her kids to be exposed to it. And she is standing on business with that. And good for you, Gina, because you do have your kids to think about. And Travis, you seem like you're a good guy. You look great. Y'all are cute together. She loves you. But honestly, Travis, Gina doesn't deserve all this chaos because she's gone through the divorce thing too. And her ex-husband and his fiance, they're on great terms. And I'm probably Matt has probably had something to say. I'm sure Matt has had his say so in this matter because it's just a safety issue for the kids. And it's just selfish of you, Travis, to just try to con and make Gina feel bad and just you want to feel like you just lost and thrown away. It's just selfish of you to act like that, you know and try to make her feel bad. She already feels bad because she loves you, but she ain't like y'all not there yet. And this is exactly why, besties, you should never get involved with someone who's going through a divorce. And it's not to say single people don't have drama with their exes and maybe, but we're not talking about those people. We're talking about this particular couple, and that's where I'm standing on business. This is why you do not date people who are not divorced yet. Take care of your business because even him being with Gina may be why she's acting the way she is. You know what I'm saying? Maybe she would have been a little bit more get alongish with him if she didn't know that he had another relationship already. Because women can be very vindictive, very, 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 very vindictive. Okay, and that's just sad because Gina, she don't want to be alone. She don't, she can't handle that. But I'm glad, and it seems that's what and she's crying and all this and that. So I'm really thinking that maybe Matt had to put his foot down too, because why is she crying and oh, it's so hard. But oh, Gina, date. I want Gina to date next season. I know, y'all for real, but I think they need to kind of more distance needs to happen. You know, you guys can figure out these dogs in a different way. It's not that serious. The dogs will be fine. Y'all got two dogs, y'all sharing, y'all take one. What I don't know. Whatever. Figure it out. But yeah, okay, so let's move on. So, stop giving my thing is like Travis, stop giving Gina the business. Be quiet. Just like instead of groping and moping about what has happened, enjoy the moment that you're sharing with her. Enjoy what's going on now. Stop trying to have a pity party, because that's what's gonna make Gina not want to fool with you. Every time she around you, you having a pity party. I don't want you to be away. I don't like this. I'm sad. I'm unhappy. And I love that you are in touch with your emotions, Travis. But you need to finish that business up with that last relationship. That's all we saying, sir. Oh, and then he wants her to go find a therapist. What? Wait a minute. Wait. What? I don't think so. And not even that. Like, so now she's like, oh, so maybe we should go to therapy so I can figure out how to handle this. Gina, you've done the best you can. Why do you need to go pay a therapist to tell you that you're doing the best that you can? Why do you need to do why? And sir, he's like, yeah, you call him and then I'll come. And it's like, sir, this is about your ex. These are your problems. How dare you throw all your stuff on Gina? I don't want that for her. I just don't. Like, I'm getting mad at thinking about it. Like, Travis, you cool, but are you being manipulative? Like, dude, don't nobody want to be going through this drama? Girl, bye. So it's the day of the party. Woo, child. And guess who shows up, honey? It is none other than Joe. Joe from season 1 and season 2. I liked her. She was so cool, the young girl back then. Well, she is now married. And it's been a long time since we've seen her check us. We on season 18, but baby Joe is back, happy, looking good. And child, guess what? Ryan used to be her boss at Countrywide. Honey, what? I want somebody well, she probably ain't gonna have much to say because whatever. He probably wasn't who he is today back then, you know. Um, so we see her. Whew. So Katie and her husband, they walked past Heather, and neither one of them spoke to each other. And so Heather and Emily are having a key about it. She's like, Heather's like, they didn't even speak to me. And it's like, Heather, you could have spoke, but we know you wasn't. But when you wanted her to speak, were you gonna speak? Because if you were going to speak back, then you could have spoke first. Moving on. So Tamara tells Gina that she's given up drinking. Girl, you should. On the last episode, they flashing back to her calling Ryan out his name and all the you're a child. You should have. It has taken you 17 episodes to decide that you need to stop. Yeah, I bet you Ryan, not Ryan, what's her husband? Eddie. I bet you Eddie told you to give it up because he was straight like he was outdone with you at Katie's house. So anyway, she's giving up drinking, but you know the word on the curb is Tamara doesn't drink in her real life. She only drinks on the show. Huh? Okay. Do y'all believe that? I don't. Anyway, don't she have wine at the house? I don't know. Now she gonna make me be look when she's at home, and I'm gonna be looking in the background in the kitchen. Is there a wine rack, a wine refrigerator? Do I see cocktail glasses? I mean, Eddie can drink too, but if she open up that refrigerator, I'm all in there. Do I see beer? Girl, you don't drink. I find that hard to believe. Anyway, so Jen tells Shannon and Vicky that she is done with Tamara. And you know Vicky's done with Tamara any old way. So they just like, So Tamara and Gina talk, and Tamara apologizes to Gina. Oh, isn't that nice? Heather and Emily go over to talk to Katie about whose kids started that mess about Heather being mean. Oh, child. This is a mess that you got to bring kids into this drama. So Emily says her 9-year-olds don't even know Heather. And they said Katie's daughter told them that. So they're simply just repeating what they hear. And I think the same for Katie. She's repeating what she's hearing. Katie's daughter says, why would she lie about that? Well, you hang out very closely with your mother. She does the same thing. That's why you're birds of a feather. Then production flashes back to where Katie is having dinner at her house with her 6-year-old and her husband. They're at the dinner table, and the husband asks her how was her day, and her son says, was Heather being a jerk again for the millionth time? So Katie, clearly you're lying. You talk and gossip with and in front of your kids. Even your 6-year-old knows what's going on. And I just found that to be a little odd that a 6-year-old even talks like that. Why is he even involved and concerned and asking questions? Like, and then she just doesn't check his attitude or, what he's saying. She just sitting there like, wow. But this gentle parenting thing, this is what these folks do, especially they're in a different culture. Because you don't get to repeat what you hear when it's grown folk business, okay? So, Katie, you're a liar, and you do talk and you gossip in front of your kids. Yes, you do. So now we don't believe that Emily's boys, 2 9-year-olds, come on, they've got 2 different brains. Why would they be gossiping about that? Do they even care? They don't. And I believe Emily, they don't even know Heather. I'm sure they know Gina, but they don't know Heather. Gina, Emily, and Heather ain't even all that close. Not really, I don't think, right? Anyway, so Katie says she needs to talk to her daughter if that's what's going on because she needs to address the lie. Girl, be quiet. Then says her and her daughter, they giggled about it, And so Heather was like, you giggled about me being mean? Yes, that's it. I'm done. Be done. No, you lie. No, you're boring and you lie. Ah, Heather said, no, you're boring and you lie. And I think that's what the name of this episode should be called. You're boring and you lie. And so Katie tells her, you swore on your kids. Here go Heather. That's BS. Heather tells Katie, you bringing that up implicates that you're no, sorry. So Heather says, you bringing all this up implicates that I'm a bad mother. And Katie's like, well, yeah, I'm sorry. And you're jeopardizing my friendship with Heather. This is Emily saying this to Katie. And you're jeopardizing. No. Back up. Heather tells Katie, you bringing. No. I thought that was Emily that told her that her bringing it up implicates that she's a bad mother. Maybe that was Heather. And so she says, yeah, I'm sorry to Heather, maybe. And then I guess that's when Emily says, and you're jeopardizing my friendship with Heather. And she tells Emily, I'm sorry, I should have called you, and I will move it forward. And so Heather is just like, I just don't get her thought process. I don't get it. And I don't either. Like, I'm kind of on the fence with Katie. Like, I could take her or leave her. I liked her addition to the group, but she does, like, she sees it for Heather. And I think, was that Emily that told Heather she wants your skin? Like Karma Electra, like she wants your skin. Not Karma Electra. What's the oh, y'all know what I mean. The oh gosh. What is it? Anyway. Um yeah, so she's saying she's sorry, but it's like, Katie, why are you here? Do we want her to come back, besties? I don't know. I kind of like her, but I don't know. I'm on a fence with Katie. We'll see how she does in the reunion. So Jen tells Tamra that she doesn't want to talk to her because I think it was Heather trying to get Tamra to go over there with Jen. She finally caught Jen walking by herself. So Tamra goes over there. And so Tamra's like, I wanted you to see all the text messages from Shannon. And I wanted to come in, she's trying to come in between us. So Jen says, in her confessional, she says Shannon can be all over those text threads. But when she apologized, she believes her. Like, she believes Shannon. And she believes Shannon will make the changes to be a better friend, unlike Tamra. Exactly. So Jen brings up Tamra's behavior and Katie talking about, Ryan and this and what Tamra says. And oh my God. So, and by the way, y'all, all the girls talk about Ryan. This is what Tamra tells Jen. But remember, of course, one thing about Jen, she gonna ride for her man. She's like, I am so upset about your behavior at Katie's dinner. You talking about Ryan and all this and all that and talking to him crazy and calling him out his name. Say that too, Jen. Say that too. So Tamara's like, well, by the way, all the girls talk about Ryan. And then that little voice she had, I would have popped Tamara. I would have. The party would have been over. Cameras would have just been showing you the ground, the sides, the bushes, the trees, the retaining walls, the tablecloths. It would have been a mess. I'm about sick of you, Tamara. And so, I went low at Katie's and I apologize. And so Jen is like, you know what, Tamara, things always go right back to how, you apologize and things always goes right back to the drama, she means. And she said, this is why I'm uncomfortable in this friendship. And Tamara, does exactly what Jen is talking about. Well, I don't want to fight you. So if you're going to raise your voice at me, I don't want to do this right now. And then she leaves. Jen doesn't raise her voice. Tamara, that is you that does all that hollering and screaming. You remind me of Lisa Barlow. You're just ghetto. Tamara, you're ghetto. Loud and ghetto. Jen don't even raise her voice. She got a little rah-rah in London, but she had a right. She had a right. You trying to investigate and do background checks on my man? So Jen was like, no. Jen told Tamara to leave. She was like, well, then leave. And so Tamara looks like, okay. And she turns around and she walks away. I forgot that, y'all know. Jen told her, then leave. And I like how Jen is standing up for herself. She is not letting Tamara get on her nerves. She's doing better at fighting against Tamara than Shannon. Shannon always lets Tamara come in and destroy her whole makeup. You know, she just gets bent out of control. She just goes off. Honey, Jen is serious. She stands on business about Ryan. She is not playing, and you not gonna play with her about her man or her. And this is why she shouldn't be at your party, Jen. Why do you have somebody at your party that you don't even want to talk to? Child, and Tamara, why did you even come? I wouldn't have came. I ain't finna be in no uncomfortable situations. So, and to me too, Tamara, if you want her to see the thread so bad, text it to her. Like, text her the thread. Text it to her. You showed it to Alexis. The girl don't want to talk to you. Text it to her. That's what I would do if I was trying to get somebody to talk to me that don't want to talk to me. Okay, moving on. Oh, so all the ladies take a cute group picture. It was really cute. Then Gina says that it's funny that Tamara and Shannon haven't crossed paths at the party. And Shannon's like, it's okay, that's fine. You know, Shannon has found her voice, honey, at the therapist. So Shannon has to tell us yet again that she is working on herself and creating healthy boundaries. And so then Tamara blasts her for the last 4 days in London on that trip, and she is done. She's like, I'm out. I'm done. And and Shannon walks off. Emily is calling her, Shannon, no, Shannon, come back. No, Shannon, come back. And Alexa says, have another drink. That was cold. And Tamara says, I didn't even have to say anything to Shannon this time. Shannon storms the door. Tamara, Alexis has said that already in episode 1. You do not have to conclude this same rhetoric in episode 17. But Shannon storms the door. I can't even laugh at it because it's so corny. So then, this is where I just had a key for real, y'all. Let me know, what was y'all doing when this scene happened? So then Shannon stops and she starts fussing at Katie's husband. Child. So she's like, I'm leaving. So he take his glasses off. He like, what happened? I used to say I'm done and then I'm gonna come back, but I mean it now. I'm done. So what's his name? Matt. You know, I try to leave the names alone because it's enough keeping up with these girls' names. So Katie's husband says, maybe it's time to walk away. And she got angry because he's telling her to leave the show, right? He's not telling her to walk away from this party. He's telling her to leave the show. That angers me because you don't know me at all. I am the strongest person in this group. The husband's like, then why are you here with me now? Because. And then he cuts her off. You're telling me you're melting down? Are you trying to argue with me right now? He's like, you're arguing with me. He's like, I'm standing here by myself Now remember, you got to catch it at the end of the episode. The reason why Matt is over there chilling by himself is because Ryan's friend, the bookie, he's there. And so Matt is like, the fans can come at any time. So he's hiding. He don't want no parts of it. But I'm like, okay, Matt, if the feds come, they know exactly who they want. You're not gonna get arrested because you're at a party with them. You don't even know him. Oh God. So I'm standing here by myself. All right. Goodbye. Then, oh God, y'all. So then Shannon like, are you kidding me right now? Girl, I guess Shannon was having her. Do you know who I am? I am the queen of OC. Are you kidding me? Don't talk to me like that. What was she calling herself in London? She was the Duchess of Corona Del Mar. Girl, go home. Take your drunk butt home. And if you saw, didn't Shannon always have a little cocktail glass in her hand? She sure did. Shannon, you're not driving, are you? No, just kidding. Okay, so Emily goes, gets Shannon. Tell her that they need to have a toast with Jen. Tamara signals to Eddie, let's go. They leave, finally. So they go grab Shannon to do the toast with Jen, and she comes back and she goes right over to Katie to tell her what her husband said. She said, it's time to walk away. I can't believe he said that. Then Emily tells Shannon that Johnny J just showed up. He's outside, child, in the car. He then came to pick up his woman, honey. And Alexis leaves. Did she leave because Tamara was leaving? So Shannon says, she didn't take my man. She took my problems. Okay, that should be the title of the episode, honey, because that was the bomb. Honey, Shannon, I love that. I wish I'd have known this little line when I was in my 20s. Oh, I love this. I love this. She didn't take my man. She took my problems. That should be the title of the episode, honey. So now Emily and Gina, you know, the best friends, they are so cute because you can tell they're really best friends in real life. So they're trying to see over the wall because, you know, they're outside in the backyard. They trying to see over the wall to see Johnny J, to hear what they saying, to see how, you know, the body language is or whatever. So Emily is trying to hold Gina up. Her booty, her booty cheeks are showing through the dress and hiked up. The booty cheeks is showing. They're in the backyard on this wall trying to see over. Now Gina doesn't drink, but Emily has got to be tipsy because you know she loves those espresso martinis, or she just lacks coordination, both or both. How about that? Shannon is over there laughing with Katie. And the episode, it kind of like ends there and then it kind of picks back up for, you know, another segment. So, you know, this is at the end. This is where they do the update on how everybody's doing. And none of the updates were just wonderful. Nothing, like none of them. So I did write some things down. So Shannon's, her girls are good. She's going to start slowly back dating. And the lawsuit is still unsettled. Emily, her boys have a new babysitter. I guess Katie's daughter was out of a job. And Shane went to the doctor and he's normal. Now I'm like, now wait a minute. Shane sounded like he was getting ready to have a stroke or a heart attack. Um, are you sure he's okay now, right? But I think we missed the part. Did we miss the part on his diagnosis? Come on now. Because that was truly a sign of possibly high blood pressure, stroke, diabetes, something. Anyway, he's fine. Thank God. So then did we get into Tamara's thing? Something about she gonna try to be the bigger person, blah blah blah. So 3 weeks later, honey, Ryan was accused of laundering money through those Vegas casinos with Matt, right? It's all over the headline and tabloids. It's just big news, right? So Ryan is sitting down talking to Jen. He's holding her hand, rubbing her knee, and telling her he is not a part of this bookie business, and God is leading him and God is guiding him. And I'm like, are you serious right now? If that was not a picture of putting a banana peel up a tailpipe, I don't know what to tell you. Oh, child. So all the girls in their confessional, they are saying that Jen is an idiot. She makes dumb decisions. She's blinded by love, and she's dumb. Wow. Then Tamara, Emily, Heather, and Alexis, they meet up for lunch. Tamara, Emily is there first. Tamara comes in second, and she's like, I told you so. And so Heather was like, talk your talk, girl. You was right. You was right. Talk your talk, girl. So, uh, so Matt is a bookie. And then Gina is at Katie's house. So they're talking. Katie tells her Matt was at the party, the bookie. And child, Gina's like, what? Her eyes get super big. What? Where? He was there. And she said, yeah, that's why my husband stayed off to himself in case the feds came. I said, child, please. They know who they want. Shoot. And why you hiding and got your wife out there? Some husband you are. So anyway, and so what was that gonna do? Oh. Anyway, you don't even okay, these are my notes about him running from the feds. Okay, so Emily tells the ladies that Ryan has $16 million in an account and he doesn't know where this money came from. Child, okay. And she said he could possibly go to jail. So then Tamara puts her FBI hat on. And Emily's like, well, you should have wore that to the party. Blah, blah, blah. And so Jen comes over to Katie's. She's over there with, over there with Gina. And she just comes in the house. She is so like just clueless. I don't know what to think. I don't know how to feel. I don't know what to say. I don't know what's going on. What is happening? Oh my goodness. I don't know. And so Gina tells her, you're in an unhealthy relationship. Point blank and the period. And so she was like, well, what part of him isn't good for me? And I'm like, Jen, are you serious? And she is serious. This girl is a little backwards. She is a little slow. She is a little, poor baby. So Gina said everything that he is going through right now, everything. And so she goes into the reason why she putting up with him. Well, my ex, I was married to him for 23 years. And I couldn't even get him to talk to me about anything. Wow. And now I got Ryan and he talks to me about everything. And he's my best friend and I'm his best friend. And I tell him everything. And so Gina said, girl, you are in a line of fire. You need to be concerned about yourself and your kids. Go ahead, Gina Bina. That's what you say. So then, here come the waterworks, and Jen is crying. Katie tells Jen, that I want you to be happy and at peace and not worry about all this BS. Like, you need to run, girl. And so what the conclusion was about Jen is that, she ruined her family running behind Ryan. Remember, she cheated on her husband, ruined the family, running behind Ryan, and blah, blah, blah. And now the man want to divorce her, and the kids all caught up in the middle of all this mess. And she's still gonna hang on to Ryan. This is what she does. And so then we find out this is Jen's update. The guy, Matt, the bookie, he is facing up to 18 years in the feds. He pleaded guilty. And Ryan has full use immunity and he has not been charged with anything. And I was listening to another content creator and she was like, oh, that means he snitched. He testified against Matt. And that's not the that's nor here nor there, but it does seem like, but he probably didn't have, and you know what? If Mac found guilty, if he pleaded guilty, yeah, Ryan didn't have to say anything. He just like, take me, I ain't a part of this. All this is all on him. Being an immunity is pretty much like, I'm only a part of this. I knew it wasn't right, but this is all on him. And I'm like, was fearing for my life, and things were happening, but I didn't do anything illegal. I was just here, but since dude pleaded guilty, Ryan didn't have to say anything. And that was that on that, y'all. The season is over. We're gonna head on over here to the reunion, baby. And I do not like watching what do you call it? With all the highlights for next week's episode, I try not to watch those because I don't want to be all full of anxiety. Can't wait, can't wait, can't wait. What's today? What's today? Is today Thursday? Is today Thursday? And it's only Tuesday, But baby, the reunion finna be given what it needs to be given. It better be good because I am not a reunion girl. And I'm going to watch it, but it better not be 3 parts. It better not. Well, besties, that was it. Tell me what all your thoughts are. We have wrapped up and we are done with the Real Housewives of Orange County, aka Espresso Martinis. And that's it for this video, and I will see you in the next video, besties. Bye.